Trump says U.S. military used discombobulator weapon in Maduro capture. The remarks follow reports this week that members of Maduro's guard team experienced bleeding from a mysterious weapon. What the fuck is a discombobulator? The remains of the 32 Cuban guards killed during the U.S. raid to capture Maduro on January 3rd have arrived in Cuba this morning. What the fuck did we do to them? Also, is this what did this? Still falling for this shit? All I'm saying is that if a man says he's got a discombobulator and the people he used it on come back in a fucking soup can, I'd like to know what the hell it is. Cuba just cremated all the bodies because they couldn't afford to ship that many coffins. Their shit's fucked. Also, those bodies were discombobulated beyond recognition. What the fuck is a discombobulator? You throw it and it discombobulates. Personally, I prefer the incendiary grenades. What the fuck is a discombobulator? The opposite of a recombobulator? The enemy doesn't have that technology. Sound is a wave. Also, light is a wave. When you focus it, like in lasers, it travels in a narrow path with more energy and further. There is literally no reason you couldn't crack a skull open with a powerful sound wave focused on a narrow point. Sound is a wave and a particle, just like light. That's why it doesn't go through solid objects. Laser ultrasounds are used already to kill tumors. I think it does that by causing cavitation. Now, infrasounds travel up to tens of kilometers away, but they probably used some microwave to cause the effect. Still, a more compressed sound wave could easily work as a dazzler. Delta was backed up by a squad of howling banshees, presumably a spicy LRAD. Sound is a fucking wave, not a particle. You probably think that, but it doesn't go through the moon, now does it? That's because the moon rays reflect it. It's why the moon is shiny at night, and you need to wear moon glasses, to look at it when its power is doubled by the sun during a solar eclipse. I always put on a copper paste before I go out at night to prevent cancer. Artist's rendering of the Maduro raid. This entire thread is because a retard OP doesn't know the language he speaks and is too stupid to look up word definitions. Almost like he was discombobulated. I sure hope we have recombobulators available, should a discombobulator fall into enemy hands. The entirety of K casually forgets the US flipped all the German scientists at the end of the war. Buckle up, this is just the beginning of Black Site Area 51 tier projects going into production. To discombobulate means to confuse/disorient. You fucking ESLs. A fucking flashbang does that.
I'm in heaven. My heart beats so that I can hardly speak.